Compliments.
Great. Hi, everyone. First and foremost, if I haven't said it to you already, Happy New Year. Joining us today, of course, we do have Test Captain Temba Bavuma for the pre-match press conference. Who would like to take the first question? Talbot, go ahead.
Hello, Temba. Do you have an 11 for us?
We do. 3 changes to the side. Vian Mulder comes back into the side. Keshav Maharaj, he comes back into the side. And we've got a debutant in Quena Maphaka. Dane Patterson misses out. Tony DeZozi, he misses out, as well as Corbin Bosch.
And just, you're in the final now. What is the motivation for going out there and playing a good game?
Well, the series is still on the line. As much as we've ticked off that box of being in the final, we'd still like to be clinical in the series. We're eyeing 2-0, so our focus, our motivation is still there. I think also as a team, as much as we won last week, we accept that we weren't at our best batting and bowling. So in terms of improving in those areas, we'd like to see ourselves being a lot better than we were last week.
Next, Fidos, then we'll go Fani.
Hi, Temba. Happy New Year. There have been a couple of things coming out of mostly Australia, around South Africa's run to the final, and Shukri's been quite vocal about it. Just what are your thoughts on, schedule criticism, easy ride, whatever those comments are, what do you have to say to that?
Yeah, look, we don't come up with the scheduling. We'd love to play a lot more games, like the other 3 countries around the world who are. And hopefully with the way that we've performed, there'll be more matches that come our way. We just do what we can as a team. We've tried to play good cricket, and through all the good cricket that we've played, we've gotten to the point that we are at. So, I think as players, it's not for us to really get involved in those sentiments, negative sentiments being passed by I guess past players. Us is to play cricket and try do our best. Definitely don't believe it was an easy ride to get to this point. We played against New Zealand with not so strong a team, and from then onwards we pretty much won all our games from that point. So I don't think that's an easy feat by any imagination. And those are games we've won at home, but also away. So we take a lot of pride in what we've achieved as a team. But I don't think it's for us to really get involved in all that talk.
And your own past players have been really excited. There's lots of comments like, see you guys at Lords. Just what does it mean for you to see that this generation, maybe a lot of them, couldn't make it there, but you guys have done that?
Yeah, that's great. I guess you always want that support coming back for the badge. I think a lot of us, we've seen comments, Dale Steyn, Graham Smith, those likes, guys we grew up wanting to emulate in terms of their achievements and successes. And I guess this group, we are, I think, more than fortunate, but a lot of pride that we have an opportunity to do something that, the likes of Graham did. They were number 1 in 2012, and we'd like to do something like that as well. So, yeah, super happy that those guys are showing their support publicly as well, and we know that if they are able to smile out there on social media, a lot of people will get behind the team.
Cool, we're going to go Fani's here, then Kaniso.
Hi, Temba. The Test team scored 10 centuries last year, yet you still had a couple of collapses, throughout the years. And it was at Supersport Park, you had 3 wickets go down on 99. What do you put it down to, and do you think that could be fixed, and that you can make significant growth before the Test final at Lords?
I think, that's one of the motivations behind the game that's in front of us, and that those type of collapses, mental weaknesses, if you want to call it, we'd like to rectify. I think I said it, as much as we have the success that we have as a team, it has come quite quickly, and I think at times we've been exposed for immaturity, whether it's being with the bat, whether it's being with the ball, against, I guess, higher quality teams. You don't want to give them that opportunity to get back into the game, and that we accept. So, look, we're motivated to rectify where we were wrong, but I think as well not to overlook the fact that, you know, as a group we've generally found ways to get ourselves out of trouble, but also to make sure that the result is in our favor. The reasons for the collapses, look, I mean, I think a lot of them were mental. To be honest with you, I think a lot of them were soft. To be honest, but like I said, a lot of us are motivated to right those wrongs.
So here.
Temba, as much as it's a team game and you wanted to see the team do well, but from a personal point of view, do you feel that when you've averaged 55 over the last 2 years, you've been the bat on the side, you're now taking a test side to the team to Lords, do you feel that you're probably at the peak of your powers, at the pinnacle of your career, where you considering everything that's gone on?
I guess so. I'm quite reluctant to kind of dive too much into that perspective. I've honestly tried to stay in the moment as much as I can. I've tried to enjoy, I guess, this journey where probably closer to the end for me. And I guess that easing of that maybe mental burden has allowed me to kind of free myself up, either at preparation and in the game, and just really allow myself to be myself. I'm obviously, I look at everything that's happening around me with a lot of pride, from a stats point of view, where you find yourself within the rankings, but really I'm just trying to be my true self. And I guess, you know, everything else will take care of itself. I'm seeing the ball quite nicely, finding myself in good positions at the crease. So I'd really just like to enjoy that, and hopefully that can extend for a lot longer. From a captaincy point of view, again, for me, it's always been a journey. It's always been a case of me understanding where my strengths are. If I look at it within the test side, I think what's worked quite nicely is that there's a strong group of guys around me where decisions are not just made by myself, but there's a bit of a group to it. So I think that's been good. But yeah, just trying to enjoy what's in front of me, really.
Can you saw?
I'll ask one in English, then I'll have a few in Xhosa a bit later. Temba, firstly, Happy New Year. Just talk us through the selection of Maphaka for this particular test match. I mean, we've seen what he's capable of, but he hasn't played a lot of red ball cricket, but he's shown the potential to survive and thrive at the highest level. Yeah,
I think you said it there. I think Kwena's selection is more potential more than anything, but obviously he exudes the talent that he's shown. We wanted to go with an extra bit of pace as well, so that's where his selection came into it. Unfortunately, a guy like Dane Patterson, who's been superb for us, he misses out. So, I mean, we're quite excited for Kwena as well. We want to, also considering the fact that we've got a series on the line, you want to give an opportunity to a young guy, not when there's no consequence to it. And I think whatever happens from his point of view, from a performance point of view, it will put him in good stead. But super excited for Kwena. I'm sure he'll be looking forward to be running in with KG over the next 5 days. But yeah, super excited for the young talent.
Cool. Going to go to the side of the room for those.
Timber, just on Kwena, you know, it's a game of consequence, as you say, and he's only 18. Can you tell us what he's been like over the last couple of weeks? I think he comes across as quite a serious young man. You know, what's he like and how excited is he?
Yeah, not a lot of emotion that he shows in and around the team, but I mean a super confident young guy. seems to have a better understanding of his game, especially as his age. Strong competitor as well. And I guess you kind of see it in all the other things that we do, whether it's playing soccer. And, you know, he seems like he wants to be the man for the team. I guess that's all that he's known, albeit it was school cricket. So I guess I think he has the characteristics to become, or at least to fulfill his potential. And I guess for us, it's more to support him and make him feel free to continue being the person that he is.
Ngama?
Thames, in Centurion, you did say that you couldn't really put your emotions into words after that victory. Are you able to do so now? Just let us in on what that victory means to you as a captain and perhaps South African cricket as a whole.
Yeah, I think for me, there was a lot of relief, to be honest. Relief coupled with obviously the joy in us getting to that point. I think if I look at my tenure from a leadership point of view, having had the opportunity to lead teams at the World Cup and always coming back with some form of disappointment, when at times we played good cricket and you would think that maybe we deserved a bit more. So I guess there was a lot of relief from that point of view that, you know, things that we've spoken about as senior players within the team, as the full team, now we have an opportunity to realize all of that. And I guess for me as well, as a feather in my cap, most probably having that opportunity to lead a team in a final, you know, for me that gives me a lot of pride. And I guess appreciation for everything that has happened up until this point. Yeah, I think that moment was emotional for me as a player, and I think it was more around that everything that myself and the team has gotten through, and now we have an opportunity to have a shot at bringing back some silverware for the country.
And just on the weekend, we all know how it was like last year. Have you guys had a look and what have you made of it?
Yeah, we had a look at the wicket. Quite interesting to say. I don't think I'm allowed to speak much about the wicket, but yeah, I'll say it's a bit interesting. Hopefully, you know, it does go the full 5 days, or at least offers that opportunity for us to play a good 5 days of cricket. I've heard that the first 2 days are sold out here at Newlands, so I don't think there's anything better than that, playing the New Year's Test here at Newlands with a packed crowd. So yeah, hopefully we can get some good cricket. Hopefully the wicket plays its part as well.
Tony?
Temba, so obviously with new players coming in, a lot of the times you will get situations like where guys haven't really played much four-day cricket and they're getting opportunities at a test level and they kind of have to learn on the job. So as a senior player and as a captain, how do you try and help give them that information or help them out in that embedding process?
Yeah, I think, I mean, like I said, with a guy like Wena, you want to allow him to be as free as he can. You want to allow him to continue being the Kwena he is, you know, allow the exuberance of youth to come out. And I think more specifically with him, it's a case of Kwena running and bowl as quick as you can. And obviously with the fields and all of that you'll try to manage, but making sure that the person still stays the person, and you allow him to kind of just spread his wings. Obviously with him, he doesn't have the foundation, you know, where a lot of us played first-class cricket. We were able to fail, come back and find a way. I think he's probably just going to have to learn quite quickly. But I think he obviously has the talent that will make it a little bit easier for him. But I think it's a case of him learning quickly, but the guys around him, allowing him to be the person that he is. He's not on trial in this game. We know what his talent is about, but he's definitely not, it's not a trial game for him.
Keenan, then we're going to look to take the last couple of questions.
Temba, could you maybe speak about the culture in the team, given that a guy like Pato took a 5 in the previous game, is not playing now, and then Bashu scored 80 and also took 4 in the first innings. Just the fact that there's a bigger picture and that the team can see that and the players can see that. Could you just maybe speak about that understanding and the culture within the team for that to be possible?
Yeah, Selection is obviously, it's always a tricky one, selection. I think we can all sit here and select 3 or 4 different teams for tomorrow. But I think within the team, what helps the guys is that level of safety and security. Guys know what their roles are. Guys know where they fit in within the team. And we all geared towards the same thing. We all want to win for ourselves, for the team, for the country, and we all understand that whatever decisions are made, whether by Shukri, whether by myself, it's for the betterment of the team. So, I mean, a guy like Pato, he's as experienced as anyone. You know, he's probably seen it. He's probably seen it all. It would obviously be tough on him. Same as a guy like Corbin Bosch. But I mean, looking at him today, a smile on his face, he understands that, you know, it's for the betterment of the team. And I think even the guys who have been given that opportunity or are in that starting lineup for tomorrow, it's, I guess for us, it is to be a little bit more cognizant of that and understand that, you know, this opportunity that we have, there's a little bit more to that. You've got a guy who took a 5-er, a guy who took a 4-er and an 80 on debut, and they're not playing. So, in a way, we want to pay due justice to those selections.
By kulo nyaka pheleyo kwangexesha ke saliphela ulodlalo vavanyo uMzantsi Afrika intlekisa la 55 all out wawuzange udlala usonzakala ininzi lenzekileyo ke phakathi enyakeni njengoba butshilo bakhanikwazi sisayiqala ke eliphelele eNew Zealand kakucacisele ukuba le nguqu yosukuba intlekisa uzofikelela kule ndawo kuyebinjani kuwe ungumkhokheli omane ibukela uyingxenye yeqela uyibane ibukela ungaphandle nomonzakalo njalo njalo.
Yeah, bekungakho lula. Ungakwazi uba nethuba kuba ndibe besebalini. Amaxesha amaninzi bendifumana injury. Ndibukele umdlalo from ecaleni. Ndibona ke abadlali badlala ngela hlobo, ihlobo elingaqhelekanga. Into ke mna ndazixelelayo njengomdlali ukubana apho khona ndakhe ndaphila ndafumana elo thuba ukuba ndimele isizwe ndizama usebenzisa elo thuba ndibame ngehlanza zombini. Into esincedileyo ke zincoko esikhe saba nazo. Incoko bendinazo mna nomqeqeshi nencoko besinazo sengabadlali ukubana ihlobo esiqhuba ngalo ayililo. And into ebalulekileyo ukubana funeka sifumane indlela yolungisa izinto, sidlale ngeli hlobo siyazi ngalo. Sikwazile ke ukuyenza loo nto. Ngoku sinethuba uba sizofikelela phana kulaa Test Championship final. And nalapho ke sithembile, simotivated ukubana sifuna uphumelela xa sesifika phaa.
Nje yokugqibela ke yokwaleka bani nakhumbula nisandubuya ke Australia vakala T20 World Cup engekho ntle. Wangaphethanga kahle ngamini ke nophefumula kwacwalekile ufana nje nombhexesho weqakamba. Unokho nje kakucacisele ba yisithini incoko zakhe uziva njani ngokuba eqaleni kwakho uphathe kwakuneguqu ezininzi ingakho into elungayo kodwa ngoku iminyaka iqenqgelekile namisebenzi ebikade senzwa ngasemva ngokunokana ke yaqalisa ngokuba nenzaliseko.
Yeah, imphathisa kakuhle. I mean ngoku xa soyicinga xa usijonga ezo zinto kulapho xa uphana kweza meko xa upha kweza simo apho khona uziqonda ukuba ngumuntu onjani. Ibalulekile ke xa uthathana neza zinto ukubana ungazami ukuzitshintsha as umntu. Uhlale ungulo mntu nguye. Ungangeni kakhulu kwiincoko zangaphandle apho khona ugxekwa wena as umntu okanye umdlali. Uhlale kulaa ngqondo yozithemba. And uthemba ukuba izinto zizolunga. Akuhlali umnyama ukoko. But as benditshilo ibalulekile into yokuba uhlale ungulo mntu kuyo. Into ebalulekileyo nayo ezaa ncoko uba nazo ezi ezibalulekileyo, whether uhleli phaa kuwe wedwa, funeka ube nazo ezaa ncoko. Apho khona ke uyazijonga wena ngaphakathi, uyazijonga ii-performances zakho, ukhangele nesombululo namaqhinga ukubana uzokwazi ukuzitshintsha njani izinto.
We're going to look to wrap with Sahia.
Things with Tony falling out, does Rix go back up to open the batting, Tristan 3, U4?
Yeah, Rickleton will open. Vian Mulder, he goes to 3. Tristan will stay at 4. Myself at 5. Peter 6. Carl 7. Yeah. Yeah.
And the guys who win the game.
Great, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Sharp.
Thank you.